Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, financial freedom always seems just out of reach? You hustle, you save, you try to make smart decisions, but somehow, real wealth still feels like a distant dream. The truth is, most people are stuck in a cycle of working for money instead of making money work for them. And that's exactly why so many stay trapped in financial stress, paycheck to paycheck, never really building the kind of wealth that gives them freedom. Tony Robbins has spent decades studying the wealthiest, most successful investors, entrepreneurs, and financial minds on the planet. He's discovered that massive wealth isn't about luck, privilege, or even working harder. It's about playing by a different set of rules. Rules that the ultra-rich already know, but most people were never taught. The good news? You don't have to be a Wall Street insider or a tech billionaire to use them. These principles work for anyone willing to apply them, whether you're just getting started or looking to take your finances to the next level. Imagine waking up every morning knowing that your money is growing, even while you sleep. Imagine having the financial security to quit that soul-sucking job, travel the world, or build a legacy that lasts for generations. That's what financial freedom really looks like. And in this video, you're going to discover the exact strategies Tony Robbins teaches to help you break free from financial limitations and start building massive wealth, just like the pros do. And here's the best part, you don't need a huge salary, a trust fund, or even years of experience to make this work. It all comes down to understanding a few key wealth-building principles and applying them strategically. So, let's dive into the first and most powerful one, the secret weapon of the wealthy that can turn even small amounts of money into a fortune over time. Master the power of compound interest. Most people underestimate the power of compound interest because it doesn't seem exciting at first. But here's the deal, compound interest is what separates the wealthy from everyone else. Think about it. If you invest just $500 a month in an index fund averaging 10% annually, you'd have over $1 million in 30 years. That's not magic, it's math. The key? Start early, stay consistent, and let time do the heavy lifting. Those who grasp this concept don't just make money, they build wealth that works for them even while they sleep. Now, let's make this practical. Imagine two friends. Sarah starts investing at 25, while Jake waits until 35. Sarah only invests for 10 years and stops. Jake invests twice as much but starts late. Guess what? Sarah still ends up with more money. That's the brutal truth about compound interest. Time beats money. The earlier you start, the less you need to invest to reach financial freedom. So, instead of waiting for the perfect time, start now, even if it's just $50 a month. But where do you put that money? This isn't about stuffing cash under your mattress. You want assets that grow, like index funds, ETFs, or dividend stocks. Think of the S&P 500, which has averaged around 10% annually over decades. Or consider real estate, where rental income compounds your earnings further. The trick is to automate your investing, set it, and forget it. The market will go up and down, but over time, it rewards those who stay in the game. The bottom line? Compound interest isn't just a finance trick, it's a wealth accelerator. But to make it work, you have to commit. You have to start. And you have to stay consistent, even when the market dips. Because when you understand this, you realize that wealth isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. And speaking of smart money moves, let's talk about which assets will actually make you rich in the long run. Invest in asset classes that appreciate. If you want to build real wealth, you need to own things that grow in value. Most people work for money, but the rich make money work for them, and that starts with investing in the right assets. Stocks, real estate, businesses, these aren't just investments, they're wealth-building machines. The trick is knowing where to put your money so it doesn't just sit there but multiplies over time. Because if your money isn't growing, it's dying, thanks to inflation eating away at its value every year. So, what kind of assets should you focus on? Let's break it down. Stocks have historically delivered around 10% annual returns, meaning your money doubles roughly every 7 years. Look at companies like Apple, Amazon, and Tesla. Early investors didn't just make money, they made fortunes. Then there's real estate, where rental income and property appreciation work together to increase wealth. A well-bought property can pay for itself while its value skyrockets. And let's not forget business ownership. Whether it's a side hustle, online brand, or franchise, owning a business can generate unlimited upside. But here's the catch: you can't just throw money at random assets and hope for the best. The wealthy strategically invest in appreciating assets that align with their long-term vision. That means doing research, understanding market trends, and being patient. For example, if you're into stocks, focus on index funds or dividend-paying companies. If real estate interests you, look at locations with high demand and strong cash flow potential. The goal isn't just to invest, it's to invest wisely. The difference between being rich and struggling financially isn't how much you make, it's where you put your money. That's why learning to invest is a game changer. The sooner you shift from spending money to growing money, the faster you'll reach financial independence. And speaking of financial success, let's talk about the one thing that holds most people back from building wealth: mindset. Take control of your financial psychology. Building wealth isn't just about numbers, it's about mindset. You could have the best investment strategies in the world, but if you're ruled by fear, doubt, or bad habits, you'll never reach financial freedom. That's why Tony Robbins emphasizes mastering your financial psychology before anything else. The truth is, most people are stuck in patterns of scarcity thinking, believing money is hard to get or that wealth is only for the lucky few. But the wealthy? They think differently. They see money as a tool, not a limitation. And once you shift your mindset, everything changes. Think about this. Have you ever hesitated to invest or start a business because you were afraid of losing money? That fear is what keeps most people broke. The wealthy don't see risk as something to avoid, they see it as something to manage. Instead of saying, "What if I fail?" they ask, "How can I make this work?" It's all about reframing the way you see money. For example, instead of saying, "I can't afford this," start asking, "How can I afford this?" That one shift alone forces your brain to look for solutions instead of excuses. And let's talk about limiting beliefs. Maybe you grew up hearing things like money doesn't grow on trees or rich people are greedy. These ideas might seem harmless, but they create mental roadblocks that keep you stuck. The first step to changing your financial future is identifying and replacing these beliefs with empowering ones. Instead of thinking, "Making money is hard," start believing, "Building wealth is a skill I can learn." This shift in perspective puts you in control, allowing you to make bold financial moves instead of playing small. Once you rewire your brain for wealth, the next step is to diversify your income streams so you're not relying on just one source of money. Because if you only have one way to make money, you're one step away from financial disaster. Diversify your income streams. Relying on a single income stream is like walking a financial tightrope. One wrong move, and you're in trouble. That's why Tony Robbins emphasizes diversification as a key strategy for building lasting wealth. The truth is, even high-paying jobs aren't as secure as they seem. Layoffs happen, industries shift, and unexpected expenses can wipe out your savings overnight. But when you have multiple streams of income, you create a safety net that keeps you financially stable no matter what. The wealthy don't just rely on one paycheck, they build several income sources that work for them, even while they sleep. So, how do you start? First, look at passive income opportunities, ways to make money without constant effort. Investing in stocks that pay dividends, owning rental properties, or creating digital products, like online courses or ebooks, are great ways to build wealth over time. Imagine making an extra $500 a month from dividends alone. That might not seem like much, but over a decade, reinvested dividends could turn into hundreds of thousands of dollars. And real estate? A well-chosen property can bring in steady rental income while appreciating in value. The key is to start small and stay consistent. Another powerful move is starting a side hustle. It could be anything from freelancing to launching a small e-commerce business. Think about what skills you have: graphic design, writing, coding, or even coaching. Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Shopify have made it easier than ever to monetize your talents. Even an extra $1,000 a month from a side hustle can give you financial breathing room, speed up debt payoff, or be reinvested into wealth-building assets. Over time, these extra income streams can grow bigger than your main job, giving you the freedom to work because you want to, not because you have to. And here's the real secret: the wealthiest people don't stop at 2 or 3 income streams, they keep building. Some have 7 or more. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. And when you combine these income sources with tax-efficient strategies, you keep more of what you earn. Utilize tax-advantaged accounts. Most people work hard for their money, but the wealthy know how to make their money work smarter by minimizing taxes. Tony Robbins emphasizes the power of tax-advantaged accounts as a critical tool for wealth building. Why? Because taxes can quietly drain tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars from your future wealth if you're not strategic. The average American loses 20 to 30% of their income to taxes, but the rich legally shield a large portion of their earnings by using the right accounts. If you're not leveraging these tools, you're leaving free money on the table. One of the best places to start is a 401k, especially if your employer offers a match. Let's say you make $60,000 a year and your company matches 100% of your contributions up to 5% of your salary. If you contribute $3,000 annually, your company gives you another $3,000 for free. That's an instant 100% return on investment. And the best part? Your money grows tax-free until retirement. If you start young and consistently invest, even small contributions can turn into millions over time. The same logic applies to IRAs, which give you tax benefits whether you choose a traditional or Roth option. But tax efficiency isn't just about retirement accounts. Health savings accounts, HSAs, are another overlooked wealth-building tool. If you have a high-deductible health plan, you can contribute money tax-free, let it grow tax-free, and even withdraw it tax-free for medical expenses. But here's what most people don't realize: you don't have to spend it now. If you invest your HSA funds and let them grow for decades, you'll have a tax-free medical nest egg in retirement. Some high-net-worth individuals use HSAs strategically, treating them as an extra retirement account while covering current medical costs out of pocket. The bottom line? You don't have to be rich to use these strategies, you just have to be smart. If you're not taking advantage of these tax shelters, you're giving away money that could be compounding for your future. And when you combine tax-free growth with multiple income streams, you start to see how real financial freedom is built. Surround yourself with experts and mentors. If you want to fast-track your wealth, you need to stop taking advice from people who aren't financially successful. Tony Robbins says it best: success leaves clues. The wealthy didn't stumble into money, they learned from people who had already figured it out. Whether it's investing, business, or money management, the fastest way to master a skill is to learn from the best. Think about it. Would you take fitness advice from someone who's out of shape? Then why would you take financial advice from someone who's struggling with money? Finding the right mentors can completely transform your financial future. In today's world, you don't even need direct access to billionaires. You can study them through books, podcasts, courses, and interviews. Warren Buffett, for example, built his fortune by following Benjamin Graham's investment principles. Ray Dalio credits his success to learning from market history and seasoned investors. And Tony Robbins himself has spent decades interviewing and learning from the wealthiest minds on the planet, from hedge fund managers to self-made billionaires. Their insights are available to anyone willing to listen and apply them. But books and courses can only take you so far. To truly accelerate your financial growth, you need to surround yourself with people who challenge you to level up. If your current circle isn't pushing you to think bigger, you're in the wrong room. Join communities of entrepreneurs, investors, and high achievers. Get into masterminds, attend seminars, and connect with people who are where you want to be. If you can't find these people in person, seek them out online. Social media, networking events, and even paid mentorship programs can give you direct access to game-changing financial wisdom. Success isn't about reinventing the wheel, it's about learning from those who've already built it. When you immerse yourself in a wealth-focused environment, you start to think, act, and make decisions like the financially successful. And once you start making those high-level money moves, your income and investments will begin compounding in ways you never imagined. Now, the next step? Making sure your financial goals are crystal clear so you never drift off course. Set clear, measurable financial goals. You wouldn't set off on a road trip without knowing your destination, so why would you approach your finances without a clear goal? Wealth doesn't happen by accident. Tony Robbins teaches that the first step to financial success is defining exactly what you want and creating a roadmap to get there. Do you want to retire early? Build a business? Create passive income? Whatever it is, your goal needs to be specific, measurable, and time-bound, because vague goals lead to vague results. Take this example. Saying I want to be rich is too broad. But saying I want to have $1 million invested in index funds within 10 years? That's a goal with a clear target and a timeline. And here's the thing, when you get specific, your brain starts working in overdrive to find ways to make it happen. This is why successful people don't just dream about financial freedom, they map it out, step by step. Whether that means setting aside a certain percentage of your income for investments, launching a business, or eliminating debt, the clearer the plan, the faster the progress. But setting a goal isn't enough. You need to track your progress religiously. Tony Robbins suggests breaking big financial goals into smaller, actionable milestones. If your goal is to save $100,000, how much do you need to save each month? If you want to build a $10,000 per month passive income stream, what investment returns or business models will get you there? Measuring progress keeps you motivated and accountable, and it allows you to make adjustments when needed. Without tracking, you're flying blind, and that's a surefire way to stay stuck. The difference between those who build wealth and those who don't isn't luck, it's a clear financial strategy and relentless execution. When you know exactly where you're going and what it takes to get there, every financial decision becomes easier. And when you start seeing real progress, that's when the game changes. Now, let's talk about how to take all this knowledge and turn it into real financial transformation. By now, you've seen that building massive wealth isn't about luck, it's about strategy. The rich don't work harder, they work smarter. They leverage compound interest, invest in appreciating assets, and create multiple streams of income to break free from financial stress. So, ask yourself, are you ready to stop struggling and start building real wealth? Because nothing changes until you do. The strategies you just learned are the same ones that have created millionaires and billionaires, but only if you take action. And if you're serious about transforming your finances, don't do it alone. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on powerful insights that could completely change your financial future. This channel is here to give you the knowledge and tools you need to succeed, but it's up to you to use them. Now, if you want to go even deeper and learn how to build lasting wealth while maintaining a clear, focused, and stress-free mindset, I've got something special for you. Holistic Health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life is designed to help you master both your money and your mindset, so you're not just financially free, but also mentally strong and in control of your future. You'll learn how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Check out the material in the pinned comment. Your future self will thank you for it.